If you need any FIFA 19 Ultimate Team coins, check out mulefactory.com. They're cheap and reliable, very fast serviced, and also use my discount code iHaz5 when checking out to get a decent discount. What is up? Welcome back to episode number 5 of Trading to 1 million coins. The daily upload streak is still going and we've had double uploads both days. So if you want to check out the marquee matchup SBC, I did that yesterday. And also earlier today I covered the Lucas Moura Player of the Month Squad Builder Challenge. So check that out on the channel. But I want to say again, thanks for the support. You guys are smashing it still. Can we hit near 500 likes on this video? And the pinned comment from last video was sent in from Ahmed Jarir, and he said, "Your voice helps me sleep." So yep, comment anything on this video and one of you will get pinned and shouted out in the next one. But without further ado, let's get into the trading. So this episode we started off with 116,000 coins. You can see 3 of our bronze cards, which we'd relisted about 50 times, had finally sold on. And I'm going to say this now, I'll put like an epilepsy warning or something on this video. There is a lot of sniping and a lot of it is in fact sped up. So yesterday the marquee matchups did come out, and one of the SBCs required, I believe, was like 4 players from the Liga NOS or the Portuguese league. And the position, there were like 2 brick positions in the centre mids, and you basically, the easiest way to do it was with a left wing and a right wing. So I was actually sniping the right wing in the Portuguese league and the left wing. They were both selling for, I believe it was about 1.3 thousand coins roughly. We'll see in the clips here, I'm picking them up for 900 coins and I'm just putting them on the transfer list just to get them like listed up and done. And then, wait, my battery's about to die, 1 sec. We all good. So yeah, I'm sniping these players for 1,000 coins and under, and literally just picking them all up now, and I'll list them all at once. But the footage is sped up because there were so many snipes I was picking up, it wasn't worth showing each individual snipe because there'd be so many cuts, it would be a bit disjointed. But you can see here the amount of cards like I'm searching, I'm sniping, it's about like 3, 4, 5 searches maybe per card until one actually comes up on the market. It was like, if you have an SBC and like there's players to snipe, it's so simple. Tomorrow's video I think I'll do a guide on like a load of sniping filters in the episode of Train to 1 million. So you can see here I'm picking all these cards up for under 1,000 coins, selling them on for 1.3k. I believe my minimum profit was like 250 coins, and then some of the cards I'm making like 300, 400, like that card there I picked up for 700 coins, selling it on for 1.3k. That is a decent profit. Also here I did my daily or objective, got like a manager league, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try left wing, see if left wing's any better. So left wings actually were selling for a lot more. They were selling for about 1.7 thousand coins, so I was picking them up for 1.4k or cheaper. And like you get some stints here where you see I've searched so many times and there were no cards, but then 2 cards popped up after it. I searched for a bit more. Like with the left wing I found that less cards got listed up. However, there was like a higher chance for more profit just because those cards were worth a bit more on the market. But it's quite simple here. Just a bit of sniping. Your phone screen or whatever you're watching on is probably flashing a lot just from the sniping. Like sniping late at night is quite good, but it isn't good if you want to go to sleep because your screen is just flashing at you over and over again. But here you can see we're picking up the left wings for like 1.3 thousand coins, getting some back-to-back ones. And then we're listing them up for 1.7k. Like that card I just picked up for 900 coins. Very nice profit there. That card for 650 made like 1,000 coins on a single snipe on a non-rare card. This one there for 450 coins. Like I was making some decent profits on these non-rare cards just because the marquee matchups came out. I did the SBC so I knew what players were like needed, and then you just go on the market and snipe them. So you can see those 21 items did in fact sell on. I'm at 125,000 coins. So it's all the right wings and the left wings that we did manage to pick up, and that manager league as well that we did in fact have. There's a bronze card that sold on, but we're at 125,000 coins. This episode, there isn't too much trading just because I had the player of the month earlier and I've been quite busy today. However, tomorrow's video should be a decent one and I'll be looking to make quite a lot of coins. So here we're searching right wing, Liga NOS or the Portuguese league. Again, same sniping filter. The prices, I've put the max buy now at 850. So I can't actually remember what I'm selling the cards on for. I'm going for 1.1k for the sales. So again, I'm looking at about a 250 coin profit per card. I had a comment on yesterday's video about what's the minimum profit you look for when you're trading with players. The minimum profit, like possibly I would say the minimum is 100 coins after tax. However, if you have if you'd rather just few cards get listed up and you make more profit per card, I'd say the sweet spot's about 200 coins profit per card. But if you don't want to pick up that many cards, say you don't have many coins, I'd recommend about 500 coins to 1,000. But I'd say 200, 250 coin per card as the minimum profit is decent. Well, these are with cards below 5k. If you're sniping cards over about 10, 20,000 coins, you want to make at least 500 to 1,000 per card. But for cheaper cards, I'd recommend about 200, 250 coins. Here you can see I'm picking up for 750, selling it on for 1.1k. I'm only making about 300 coin profit on those cards. But you pick up 3 cards in a row, you can see there, that's basically 1,000 coin profit. So it does in fact add up, but you will just need to buy more cards. And as long as you sell for the minimum price, then you should be okay. Somebody else commented about they bought a load of cards, and then when they went to sell them, they were worth the price they sniped them for. Just when you, as soon as you buy your card, list it up instantly for the minimum buy now if possible. And I recommend checking the minimum price every about 10 minutes or so. But usually if you're sniping that long, you have to re-enter the price anyway, because EA will throw you out of the servers. But I recommend checking the price about every 10 minutes, because it could change. It will only be 100 or 200 coins roughly, but yeah, the price could in fact change. So I did some sniping, and you can see here I had an error. Basically EA gave me a market ban. This was trading last night, if you're wondering when it actually happened. So we're at 127,000 coins, picked up those cards. That last Rafa card I did actually list for the wrong price, but he will sell on eventually. And this is back the next day, I believe. And again, the marquee matchups, you needed players from Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. So I was just looking for players in La Liga, because the La Liga was used as well. I think the maximum was 3 different clubs in La Liga that you could use. So with SBC was 3 different clubs in total, and one of them had to be Real or Atletico. So most people just went for La Liga squads. So I was just searching defenders, because there's a 4 at the back team. The defenders were going for 700 coins each, and so many cards were getting listed up for minimum buy now. Literally every search or every other search, there is a card on the market. And I'm winning about 50% of them with my fast sniping filter. And I did a video covering that sniping filter, but it feels like half the people watching these videos have not seen it at all. So maybe next week, drop a comment if you want an updated sniping guide. I can go through the ways to snipe as fast as possible, how to find sniping filters, basically everything to do with sniping. So how to find your filters, how to pick up your players, how you should buy, sell them, everything to do with that. Drop sniping in the comments down below if you want me to do a full sniping guide. I could even do a full episode on it if you guys would like that. But here, I'm literally just sniping La Liga defenders, gold ones, for basically a minimum price, 450 coins. Well, they can be listed for 400, I think that's the minimum for their cards. But I'm just here doing some sniping. We're basically at 130,000 coins already this episode, and I didn't get many cards and that last search bit. 7 cards had sold on. All of the non-rares again, those cards sell instantly. The sniping session, there was no card, they just basically sold on. That one Rafa, again, I listed him 100 coins over the minimum. So again, he will take the hour to sell. It's not the end of the world, but you do want your cards to sell instantly when sniping, when you're getting a lot of cards, because you don't want your coins held up in your transfer list. And here we're back sniping the defenders. We missed that card for 450, but then the next one for 400 coins we do pick it up. We list it up for 700 coins. Again, it's near a 250 coin profit per card, which is decent when you're picking up this amount of cards, where so many cards are being listed on the market. I've lost 4 cards in a row, but then you win a card, and then you can win a couple more in a row. It depends how your internet is with your sniping, how fast you are, because usually these sort of filters are very, very hard to actually win the cards, because a lot of people are searching for these players, and they're quite cheap. It's quite a broad filter, just all of La Liga defenders. So a lot of cards do get listed up, but usually with these filters it's a lot harder to pick up your players. So I would recommend, if you're struggling, either go for slightly more expensive players, or just one position or one player from a team. So you can see here my 3 non-res sold on. I'm going to relist those bronze cards. That Rafa will eventually sell on. And here I tried sniping players from Atletico Madrid as a whole. So Juan Fran I picked up for 700 coins. He sold on for 1,000. I literally just changed the filter to Atletico. So here I actually managed to pick up an Adan. I'm thinking 83 rated keeper. Surely he must be worth a bit more than the non-rares. So I put him on the transfer list Went back to check his price later. There, while I was waiting, I pick up a Kalinic. Kalinic, and he was worth, I picked him up for 750, could sell him off for 1,000 coins, so again, only like a 200 coin profit, but anything is a profit. So that Rafa did sell on there, so did my 2 non-red cards, and the Adan was only worth 1.3k, which is quite sad. He's an 83 rated goalkeeper, but he just wouldn't sell on. So here I actually did get a market ban, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to take a break. EA were having none of it, and then my bronze card sold on there. So in this clip, I'm actually trying out a different sniping filter, which is the one, well, not a trading method, not a sniping filter, which is the one in the thumbnail of this video. And it's basically a chemistry style trading method. So I was looking at the price of a hunter chemistry style just to get the gist of it. It was roughly about 2.7 thousand coins. So with this trading method, what you need to do is find the minimum player of a player who you'd think people would put hunter on. So wingers, strikers, pacey play, basically the sweaty player. So Dembele was my example here. And Dembele's normal card was around like 5.6 thousand coins, like 5 to 6k roughly. And with a hunter card on top of that, you'd think 6k plus 2.7k, he is worth about 8.7 thousand coins. So I saw this one on the market for 7.3 and I was like, you know what, I'll just pick that up instantly, and I just want it to sell on to sell quickly. So I just listed that for 8.2 just to get it to sell. However, I should have listed it for more in hindsight. And then this one for 8k, I was just trying to check where like the Dembeles were on the market, because they were selling for like 6,000 coins, like around there. Like I think it was a mid, like 6.5k. I know his price has gone down since this video, but the method will still work. So he was like 6.8k was the cheapest of a normal Dembele. So if you add 2.7k onto that, you're at about 9.5 thousand coins, which would be the price if you bought a Dembele and you bought a hunter card. So about 9.5 was the price a hunter Dembele in theory should be if you paid the full price for one. So there was this one card on the market for 8k, which was underpriced. Then I was like trying to see where the next Dembele card was on the market. So I searched for 9.2 because that is like an undercut for like a normal price if you'd bought a Dembele and you bought a hunter card. Because you'd have to sell a bit cheaper than the 2 separate items, because people like realise that they want to get like a good deal on it. So I decided, I think I listed it for, it might have been a bit higher. It's 8.7k now, but I might have decided to list it a bit higher. 8.8k. Oh yeah, I put it up to 9.2. There you go. So 9.2k is basically what a Dembele and a hunter card was, and there were no cards on the market. And those sold within the first hour. They took about half an hour to sell on. And that trading method is a bit of a teaser. It does take a lot more time. However, the brand new player of the month, Lucas SBC, literally dropped straight after I did that. So I had to take advantage of the sniping filters as I could right then. So you'll see more of that training method in a future episode. However, once I did that, then the Lucas Player of the Month came out. So I dropped a video on that earlier today, like last hour. And then I was just doing some sniping while I could to make the most of it. Because basically, sniping, if it's working, just do that. Don't switch your method. Just keep sniping if you're picking up cards and making profit. But as soon as you stop picking up the cards and stop making profit, I'd recommend a normal trading method. So the consumable chemistry style, that's the one. The chemistry style trading method is decent if you want to trade. You can basically do that with every player, well, every decent player, and learn the price of all the players. However, it would have taken me a while to go through all the players like during this one episode, and then the sniping was doing a lot better. So it's a bit of a teaser. I've shown you guys a hint of a new trading method in this episode. I know I only did it with 2 items, but I did pay off, and I made a couple thousand coins of 2 cards, and it was pretty simple, to be honest. So I'll show that in tomorrow's episode, probably, depending on how much sniping I have, because I know a lot of people like the sniping content, but I do want to show different trading methods, because some people don't like the sniping. Maybe their internet's bad and they want some normal trading methods. Say you're trading like on the web app or on your phone, it's a lot harder to snipe. So I'll show a range of trading methods. I'll go over that one in more detail if you guys would like to. But basically, yeah, the chemistry style trading, player who would suit, like, well, it depends. Any chemistry style, you can do it with hunter, you can do it with shadow. Those are the main 2. Anchor is a decent one. You can see here my dice did sell on if you were watching the footage in the background. But yeah, you look for the player normal price, you look for how much the chemistry style is worth, and then player plus chemistry style is what you sell them for. Then you search on the market the player with the chemistry style to see if they're underpriced, and then you can bump those prices up. You can even apply the chemistry style yourself and then sell it on if there's a big gap in the market. But that is the end of the video. We're seeing 135,000 coins. Thank you guys for watching. I know this one was a lot of sniping and most of it was sped up, but that was the footage I have. I wanted to show you guys all of the trading because that is the series. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you on my next video.